What's up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Today we're going to take a look at Bitcoin and see what happened today as opposed to yesterday when everyone thought, oh, we're going to keep going down lower and lower. I didn't think so. I give you my opinion. And well, let's see what happens today. Let's see what happened today as far as the price, how much it's rebounded, and how close I was to being correct. And obviously today we're going to take a look at as many altcoins as we possibly can, give you my idea, feedback on them, the ones that I'm really bullish on, the ones that I'm not bullish on. And I wanted to highlight one today called Dedprez. It is a Gamblefi play, right? It is a gambling casino, and I've mentioned them to you. I bought a couple of times, but I'll let you know because some numbers came out today regarding the use of the casino, which is important to me, and I'm going to share that with you so you can see if it's a good project or not for your investment dollars. And so without further ado, let's do this. Start with the king, baby. Here's something I always forget to do. Bitcoin on the CME futures, there's still this gap, okay? Just really close, just below this essentially range that we've been in, okay? We haven't gotten down to fill it. Could be that we do. I'm sure that's what people were thinking when we saw this. I really wasn't once I realized what the situation was with the whole one max matrix port. I made a video about it yesterday. Matrix port saying they think the ETF is not going to get approved, although all other signs point to yes. And market today is at 44,000. So it dropped down yesterday as low as Bitcoin 44,000 as 41,449, right below this line, but it's done that previous, so that wasn't too scary, right? And then it just started pulling back, and then today it pulled back some more, as now we are just below this line. We have wicked below it, right? This ascending line that I've said that we probably going to be playing with throughout this time on the deadline for the approval, right? Which is right around here, this triangle basically, right? It's what I've mentioned to you guys, and so far it looks like it's been playing out. When I saw this, I'm like, no big deal. Plus, when I saw this, I'm like, cool, if it drops, I'll find money somehow. And I did have a little bit of USDT, so I did buy some, did buy a little bit of what I liked, and which was Carrot. I think I made mention to you guys about that yesterday. So that's pretty much Bitcoin. Let's look at the DXY, because the DXY has come up a little bit. Okay, maybe we're just retesting here. I don't think we're gonna come back up big time. I mean, it's just, this is normal after a big drop to have some type of retrace. Okay, gold fell below here, interesting. Dow Jones, NASDAQ doesn't look all that great. S&P having a rebound day. 2-year yields after a long drop, finding a little bit of green, which is fine, which is normal. A little bit more green on the 10-year. All right, so it's all good. It's all good. Bitcoin is looking very strong. Why? Because of the ETF, guys. Okay, we are days away. All right, more or less around January 10th, or maybe right before. I think they have until the 12th, which is a Friday. I think. I forget. I think the deadline is the 12th. And so around this time, in the next few days, guys, we are going to get a decision. Okay, and that's, in my opinion, gonna cause the price to spike up. How high, I don't know, but it's gonna cause the price to spike up. And as I've mentioned to you, after that, I think the price will probably come back down. Depending on how high we go, I can give you an idea of how low I think we could go. If we get a rejection, right, which I honestly, I don't think so, based on all the signs that I've seen. I could see us easily going down to $35,000, or maybe even testing this right here, 31,000. But that would be like a wick. I think then we would just stay around this level. But I don't even think we're gonna find out if I'm right or not, because I honestly think we're gonna get an approval and the direction is gonna go up before a leg down. And I would venture to say, because of all these areas of support, I don't see us dropping too much below 42,000. If we go up above 50,000, all right. If we go up above 50,000, I don't see us dropping below 42,000. Maybe not even below 44, to be honest with you. All right. So things are looking really good. And now let's look at altcoins. So actually, BTC dominance really quickly. B-shaped recovery. Okay, that's interesting, right? Total dropping a little bit, but today we're having a recovery. This was yesterday based on that FUD, right? On the FUD. It wasn't even like FUD. It's just some guy giving you his belief, so what? Everyone can give an opinion. So I just don't understand why people are like, oh my God, who is this guy? Like, is he Jesus? Is he? I mentioned Jesus because I've been watching the show The Chosen, so that's why it's probably to my head. Is he Jesus? Like, what does he know? Why is everyone putting such weight on what he's saying, right? And really, I think it was just an excuse, like I said yesterday, a catalyst for the market makers to do what they needed to do to liquidate positions, get their money, and, well, get your money if you are one of the people liquidated, and for BlackRock to buy cheaper, right? I mean, I don't know. Tinfoil hat, I know, but that doesn't mean it's not true. All right, so now let's get, and this is total market, back to the chart. Total crypto market cap. All right, so yesterday, because of that drop, obviously alts are going to drop more, but it came back up strong, guys. So I mean, maybe we are going to consolidate here for a little bit before the next leg up. See what happens. All right, now let's get to the altcoins finally. All right, very quickly, as we can see, Trias for a while, people really weren't talking about Trias, and all of a sudden Trias does this, and people are like, oh my God, it can go to 10,000, it can go $1,000, and I've even seen now some people say like 9,000. I sure as hell hope so. That would be cool. That would be huge. That would be like 600 from here. To get to $1,000, which I've been saying, that's why I have these lines up here, that it can get to. That's 60 something X right now from current levels. It's 62X, guys. All right. So just so you know, great project, but just know that the higher it goes, the less probabilities are of it giving you 100X. All right. You really had to have been, like I made mention in my previous videos, $8.49 below. Although if you don't mind a 60X or a 50X, then hey, have at it, because I think this project is gonna be awesome, and it might surprise us. I might be conservative in 1,000. Maybe it does get to 2,000 or 3,000, 9,000. I mean, who knows? All right, it could definitely do it because it is that good of a project. If you do your homework, you will see that. All right, Veracity. Here's one that chart looks really ugly, right? And look at that drop all the way. It went down to 46 cents, just above basically my average buy price at 0.0044. All right, so I mean, hey, it's giving you opportunities, guys. It's giving you opportunities. All this was people selling because they were upset that the team from Veracity has decided to punt, as far as or they weren't happy with the roadmap that Veracity recently came out with. And in that roadmap, Veracity was like, as far as the marker tokens, they're having this whole issue with this marker tokens and tokenomics of it. And so the team, the people were like, oh no, we don't like the fact that the team is saying that around Q1 or Q2 of 2024 is when you're going to handle the whole marker token thing. So they should handle it right now. And well, the tribe spoke, and this is what they caused the price to drop, which is great for someone that's not in the project, right? Because you can get in for a really good price. This is a laggard right now. Veracity is a laggard right now compared to the rest of the market. Relative to the rest of the market, this is actually a great deal right now, guys. Really, I think Veracity can get to $1. All right, I really do. I really do. Where's that? Way up here, $1. All right, and right now, what would that be from current levels? 100 and something X, 160X. So if you're looking for 100X gains, almost 200. Well, this would be the one. Land share, really quickly. This is something that I want you guys to keep in mind. Okay, this bullish pattern, right? You see it a lot in these tokens, and then the breakout. Now a retest. Okay, we're going to see this a lot. We're going to see this a lot in these next couple of ones. All right, so land share is retesting this. If it can keep this up, then it's going to continue its trend upwards to, like I keep mentioning, around $5.52 if this structure plays out. And look, we are above it now. Okay, this is exactly what we want. This is why we want, when we see this, more than likely it's going to break up and go up this way. All right, now this is come back down and retested. Cool, it's normal. Eventually it's going to come back up, so not a bad area. Look, what we're doing right now, guys, is trying to find good quality projects that are low caps. Well, what I'm doing, low caps, that can get you 100X. Why waste your time on anything else? I mean, unless you have a buttload of money, a good chunk of money, you know, $500,000, $1 million, and you're comfortable and you just want to get a 10X, that makes sense. That's cool. You know, then go for the higher cap ones. But for those of us that want to get to having $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, This is what you got to do. You got to risk it for the biscuit, boys and girls. There's no other way around it. All right. So here it is. And I've never seen anything else that can get you as much money so relatively quickly within the cycle as crypto. Nothing. And I'm 40. How old am I? I'm 43 years old. I'm 43 years old. I've been around for a while, and I've always been a business-minded guy. I've looked. Okay. I come from humble beginnings, but I've always wanted to make money. I don't know. It's just been inside of me to just build. And I've looked. Nothing beats crypto. Nothing as far as I'm concerned. Anyways, land share. Rio. Look at Rio. Another example. This one though, after this bullish structure broke out, and it hasn't come back down to retest, and that's cool. Maybe it doesn't, but that shows a lot of strength in Rio, right? My trading position is finally profitable again, and I'm just gonna hold. I'm gonna wait because I think this bad boy is easily, based on this structure, is gonna go to $5.60. Now I don't think that's gonna be the top out period, because for that we have to go to 2025 and see how high these projects can go. But I'm just talking about in the relative short term, before the height of the bull run, okay? In the relative short term. So imagine how high Rio could continue to pump. They're all low caps. Every single one of these guys are low caps. All right. Radio Network, Rio. Definitely check it out if you haven't. WattsPay. Same thing, right? You can see the structure right here, broken out, and now this one is definitely testing it quite a few times. So it doesn't look like it's ready to break out. But when it does something like this, eventually it will, guys. Eventually some type of catalyst will cause it just to be like, boom. We don't know when. So that's why right now it's actually a pretty good position. Do we go back in here? I think we're just going to hang out here and then maybe just slowly grind up. I have WattsPay based on this structure going to 10 cents, 11 cents. All right, 11 cents. So we're at 3 cents right now, guys. All right, so there is still money to be made. You have until before the halving. All right, you have until the halving. Okay, don't let red days scare you. Look at red days like opportunities. Like yesterday was a great opportunity because you could have bought some stuff cheaper. Look, for example, right? You could have bought at 0.013 cents Fab Wealth that I'm looking at right now, and it's at 0.0155. You'd be up already. Okay, just because you were smart enough or brave enough to buy on a red day where everyone else is like selling. Okay, you got to do kind of the opposite of what the crowd does in crypto. Fab Wealth, another project. Look how nice this chart looks. It just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. Naka, Naka's here's another example. This pattern. Okay, this one it broke out, tested. Now went back in. So essentially that was all days and days of a fake out. Maybe it comes back down before the next attempt, the next breakout, and Naka's gonna kill it, guys. If you don't know about Naka, you need to ask somebody. This is my trading position, $1.99, but my average buy on Naka is 42 cents. That's my hodl bag price, and 14 cents based on what I can see here. 14 cents easily. Naka's gonna kill it, guys. All right. GFL I haven't talked about too much recently. Long consolidation. Eventually it'll break out again, guys. All right. Tectum looking strong again. All-time highs. All right. Price discovery, 28 cents. And it looks like it's finally, after consolidation, which is a short one, starting to go back up. I hope if you wanted to get into this project, you use this time and not this. All right. So now you'd have to kind of wait for consolidation before the next leg up. Right now, the idea is buy the dips, right? Wait for consolidations, wait for red days to DCA in. That is the idea, because in the beginnings of a bull market, which I believe that we're in, the tendency is towards the upside. AGI, Gelisium, testing, right? Basically testing right around here, right where these levels are at, 4 cents before the next leg up. And as you can see, it's been rising. Good consolidation period. This is actually a perfect time to pick up a project like this if you like it. Obviously, do your homework. Tank, crypto tank. Yesterday it dropped down here. It had been going on this ascending channel and now dropped it. We got rejected now. Let's see what happens. This is like a $100,000 market cap, so be very careful. But a quick little move is like a 10x, 20x, super fast with very little money needed. So that's why I like that project. Plus, they have a working product, a game that looks good, that people talk about, that is in the Play stores, the app stores, and has good reviews. So anyways, Alaska Gold Rush. This is the one that I've been buying recently. A couple in the last couple of buys that I made yesterday did increase my average buy. I was at 0.013. Now it's at 0.01456. We're at 2 cents. This one's going to do really well, I think, guys. This one's going to do really well. You really want to have exposure. Now let's look at one that's you really want to have exposure to gaming. And I've been increasing my exposure to gaming with good pickups, and I'm sharing it with you guys. Alaska Gold Rush is one of them. Carrot, this is the ticker. Creo Engine. I spoke about it yesterday. It just keeps pumping. It just keeps pumping. Wait for a couple of days like this, maybe 1 or 2, right? Boom. Maybe tomorrow, another day, consolidation, or maybe this next consolidation might be a long one. But if that's the case, the longer the consolidation, that bigger the next pump is going to be. And believe me, I believe. And when I put my money where my mouth is, I'm up like what, 9x? What am I up on this thing right now? Yeah, almost 10x. And am I trying to tell you to buy the top? No. Do I think this is the top? No. I don't think this is the top. This thing can still go. All right. So yes, maybe not 100x. You know, maybe it would be hard for it to get to an 8 billion market cap or a 5 billion market cap, like I talked about yesterday. Maybe, but which is where it would be 100x. But I mean, if it got to like a 4 billion, I think definitely doable. 1 or 2 billion, yes, definitely doable. And those are not bad returns at all. Creo Engine looks like a winner. Compete, one I haven't talked about too much. Also looks like a winner. Look at this. And the gameplay. People love the game. People are into Compete. All right, people are into Compete. The only thing I don't like about it is it's on the Ethereum chain. It's costly to do, and there is a tax involved. But right now it's consolidated, and I think, you know, if you can pick up here, eventually it's going to start moving back up again. This project is really good. I like Compete. Sinverse, let's take a look. It dropped, so I got rid of the triangle. That scenario has been X'd out for me. So now it's just pretty much this pattern that we've been seeing quite a few cryptos in, right? We are in the lower part of this one, so let's see if this does in fact keep, and we do in fact eventually break out from this descending this flagpole. I don't know what it's called, this flag, descending flag, I don't know. So this bullish structure here, and as I mentioned yesterday on one of the videos that I made recently, from here I'm looking at least 11 cents, guys. All right, at least 11 cents from this 11 cents. At the height of a bull run, I think this can go to $1 easy. Citus, it's been playing with the bottom part of that, of this flag pattern, and this one isn't as pronounced. This is more like a 90-degree one, isn't it? And it's been playing right here, and it's just seeing what happens. But Citus eventually will break up toward the upside. See, this is a nice long consolidation. This is something where you could have positioned yourself very well, and I hope some of you have, because this is going to keep going up. This project is going to do really well as well. Shrapnel, no. Let's see, what else did I wanted to talk about. 1 minute left. I want to keep it around 20. Credify. How does Credify look like? Dropping. We lost pretty much this structure for now. All right. Although argument could be made that it's maybe something like this. Right. Maybe something like that. And if that's the case, we're within this triangle. I don't know that we drop down here to 0.005. Right now it's at 0.007. This is a really good project. This is a really, really good project. Buying right now is great because eventually it's gonna go up again. Prop base. It looks like it's got out of this triangle. Boom, see, and now it's just retesting. Let's see if it does that. If it retests successfully, this thing is going up. This thing is going up. It's a brand new chart too. It's a brand new project. RWA, real world asset play, okay, prop base. And now let's talk about really quick this one. All right, this is tickers USA. It's called Dedprez. It's a casino gaming play, and let's look at the metrics right here really quick. Dedprez metrics December 1 through December 31st, and this is exactly what I went in here to look for. And they were like, look at the pinned comments. I'm like, cool. By the way, the people in the chat are they seem pretty cool. They seem very much into the project, and I love when a community is really much into the project. Plus the NFTs actually do look pretty cool. I'm not an NFT guy, but it does look pretty cool. Project looks really good. Low cap, very small low cap, and we'll take a look at the chart in a second. Okay, so new players in the casino, the metrics from December 31st to 31st. December 1st or 31st, new players 342, total players 833, number of bets 138,000, total revenue 32,850. Not a whole lot, right? But hey, that's what they just took from the total amount wagered. That was the take on that. Then that's really good. 1.151 million dollars wagered, guys. All right, and their total revenue from that was 32,000. All right, so I mean, not bad. I like that. I like that a lot. The only thing I wish was different is that this was not in Ethereum, and I didn't have to go to Uniswap to buy this thing, because it is just so costly. So what would you have to do? Well, you'd have to go check out CoinMarketCap, look at the Ethereum gas fees, and normally these are more expensive. These are cheaper like on a Sunday night at like 12 midnight, 1 o'clock midnight, all right, or late at night, where you want to see this in like the teens. If it's in the teens, do it, and it's still going to cost you like $3 or $4. It's unbelievable. But like 39 is relatively low, and this is going to be like, I don't even know, 10, 12, 14 bucks to use Uniswap, right? And then and so like I couldn't buy like 100 at a time, for example. I'd have to put in like $300, $400, $500, $700 at a time for it to be worth it, right? And I like to do it like $100 at a time, really, when I go in on something. Anyways, and I would like it because we are pretty much the low end of this range right here that it's doing, ranging. Although it could go lower. Now, I would buy at these levels at 80 cents, because even though it could go lower, eventually it is gonna go up. It looks like a good project, and we are in a bull run, so that's that's why I would bet the way that I'm betting. If this was a bear market and I saw this a new project, I would just wait, because eventually it's gonna drop, and then once you start seeing like just kind of sideways for a little while, that's when I would start buying before it started moving up eventually. But because we're in a bull market, at some point this thing could probably just start moving back up this way. So I mean, buying right now is not bad. 80 cents. My average buy is $1.12, and that's another reason why I would love to buy right now. But I just gotta get. Honestly, for it to be worth like $300, $500, $700, ready to just throw it in. And then I'd be like, okay, fine, I can deal with having to pay like $50 to do this, right? So that's why. But I mean, if you are in a position and you are looking for a low cap gem that could 100x, this one, Dedprez, looks really good, guys. And in here, pretty cool. And it's a new project, all right? So obviously new projects do really well. You do have to set the slippage to 3. They have a tax, and then it's 3.5 really, because the 0.5 goes to Uniswap. And it's interesting. Go in here and start talking. Look, only 3,319 members. Okay, the owner is a veteran, and they do seem to have some good connections. So I mean, hey, this is a good one to definitely have on your radar, but make sure you have the money, because it's on Ethereum, so that's too bad. All right, that's that. Do we look at Stobox? Let's look at Stobox really quick. One more, and then that's it. Just love looking at this stuff, guys. All right, look at this, stair stepping, boom, boom. If you could call it that. I mean, it's more like jumping 2 steps at a time. Boom, boom, boom. A little lower, a little slower, right? But that doesn't mean that we're going to stop completely. It's just maybe longer consolidations before that next big pump up here to around 70 something cents, 73 cents, 77 cents, guys. And that's not at the height of the bull run. That's way before at the height of the bull run, guys, that it'll get to this level. So Stobox going to do really well. And right now, consolidation. Oh, look, like it might be wanting to move up a little bit. Unbelievable. STBU really quickly. STBU, it dropped down here, right? My average buy. STBU is big sauce, and it's also a rippled asset play. My average buy 4 cents, right here, and it dropped down really close. I would have bought a little bit more if it came down here. I would have. Why not? But it didn't, and then it started going back up, and here we are right now at 7 cents. All right. Do we come back down and test this like we have quite a few times in the recent past? Yeah, maybe. So I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to DCA. 6 cents is more or less, but that goes up every day. 6.1, 6.2. All right. So keep that in mind. Not a bad area, and this is a good project. Team seems like to be working a lot. All these projects really that I put in your radar, guys, is because I am personally invested in it, and I'm not trying to show my own bag. I don't need to, because I believe that the projects I do my work, and as far as looking at these projects, I ain't trying to lose money, man. And I've lost money. I know what it feels like to lose a lot. I know what it feels like to lose a lot of money. And I don't like that feeling. And I don't want to wish that on anybody. Okay, I don't want to wish that on my worst enemy or anybody. Well, maybe my worst enemy, but I don't have enemies. So, well, as far as I know, maybe some people do hate me. Who knows? Who cares? So yeah, so I know what it feels like to lose money, and I'm not trying to guide anybody in the wrong direction, right? What I want people to do is make life-changing gains, make life-changing money, and do good for the world, okay? And if I can help by putting gems in your radar, right? And letting you know, hey, you know, this might be a good area to buy. Wait for this, giving you good advice. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Haters be damned. And so that's it, guys. Okay, there's a lot of good projects. All these projects that I put on your radar, a lot of them are going to do extremely well. I hope all of them do extremely well. I have money in them all. That's why I talk about them, because why would I say, hey, I think this project is going to do 100x, but yet I put no money in it? That doesn't make sense. All right, so if I say a project I believe is going to do 100x, it's because I have money in it. It's because I believe the project is going to do 100x and I have money in it. All right, so definitely take a look at these projects, guys, because they are all really at minimum worth looking into. All right, you do with that information what you will. All right, guys, if you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. Peace.